Hey guys, Ashley here. I hope you are having an amazing Thursday. I hope you have an amazing weekend and I hope you had an amazing week. So this week's theme on Queen Bees is tag week. So I'll be doing the 15 randoms question tag and I'll be looking down because the questions are right here, like right next to me. So yeah, here it goes. Question number 1. What is a nickname only your family called you? Well, my godmother calls me Nugget. I don't know where the name originated from. I don't know the meaning behind it. I don't know why she calls me that. But ever since I was like 3 months old, that's what she's called me. Question number 2. What is a weird habit of yours? I don't particularly think it's weird, but when I'm really focused on something and like really want to get something done, I tend to talk to myself and like plan it out. Like I'm doing my gold award for Girl Scouts, which is the highest achievement you can get in all of Girl Scouts. So I was like talking to myself, like planning stuff out, like I have to call this person and do this, I have to set up this meeting, I have to send over this PowerPoint, and different stuff like that. So yeah, I tend to talk to myself when I'm really focused. Question number 3. Do you have any weird phobias? I don't think they're weird, but I have a very big phobia of the ocean and of spiders. I think those are pretty normal phobias. I don't have any other phobias really. Like a lot of people are scared of like death and stuff like that, and that stuff doesn't really scare me. Question number 4. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? Okay, so this is not really like a secret because I told you guys in my 10 facts about me that I'm obsessed with One Direction. So most people would expect me to say a One Direction song, which it is. It is Wolves by One Direction. I listen to this song on a daily basis. This is my alarm clock song. I wake up to this song and go to sleep to this song like every day. It is such an amazing song. It is on Made in the AM. You should go buy it. You should go buy Made in the AM on iTunes or Google Music, or I don't know what it's called on Android, but yeah, whatever music store you have on your phone, you should go buy the album. And it's also on Spotify. It's called Made in the AM, and Wolves is number 16, I think, on the album list, and it is an amazing song. It's just so much fun to just dance around to. Question number 5. What is one of your biggest pet peeves? I was like, oh, okay. So I can already see that I'm gonna get angry saying this, but I'm not gonna go into like a whole big spiel about it. Long story short, my biggest pet peeve, or one of my biggest pet peeves, is probably falls to number 2, but the answer to the question is ignorant people. I cannot stand ignorance. I don't like ignorant people being around me. I don't like feeling the ignorance and the negative energy. It does not go with my personality. I'm a very positive, upbeat, happy person. I don't like the negative energy. I don't like the ignorance, especially about certain topics like LGBT and racial issues and different stuff like that. Do not talk to me if you're an ignorant person or have a negative opinion about LGBT and like race and stuff like that, because I don't want to talk to you. Like that's just that. I don't want to talk to you. So yeah, my biggest, one of my biggest is ignorance. I don't like ignorance. Number 6. What is one of your nervous habits? Well, when I'm nervous, I tend to like pace. Like I can walk like laps around my house, or I'll just walk back and forth, or I'll start shaking. Yeah, and sometimes depending on what it is, when I get nervous, I tend to cry. Don't know why, beats me why I do it, but I don't know. I tend to cry when I get nervous, and I pace a lot, but I have to be like extremely nervous in order for me to start crying. Usually just pacing though, like me just walking around and just like rethinking stuff. Because as I told you guys in my 10 facts about me, I am a performer. I do dance and I play in a band in school, and I do marching band. So when I get nervous about shows or about like dance recitals and different stuff like that, oh, I didn't mention to you guys, I'm also a cheerleader. So like if we do like halftime shows and different stuff like that, I get like an excited nervous. So I get like this tight knot in my stomach, and I don't know. I just like pace around a lot and I'll go over the choreography or go over music. Sometimes I'll forget music or forget steps, but it'll come back to me when we start performing. But yeah, nervous habit of mine is pacing. What side of the bed do you sleep on? It depends on where you're standing to say left or right, but I'm not going to say left or right. I sleep on the side closest to that wall because my bed is like right there. I sleep on the side close to that wall. Question number 8. What is a stuffed animal you have and what is its name? So I actually own many stuffed animals, but my favorite and like the first one I had, his name is Stitch, and it literally is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, but it's purple instead of blue. And it's the cutest thing in the world, and I love it, and I can't sleep without it. Like literally, I can't sleep without it. Like no exaggeration. I remember one night I was sleeping like out of state because I went on vacation with my family, and we were in a hotel, and I didn't have my Stitch with me. Like it wasn't in the hotel room, and I was the only one up, and like everyone else was asleep, and it was in my mom's car, and I wouldn't sleep that night because it wasn't physically there. It doesn't have to be like on my bed, but it has to be in the room. Like it has to be in the room with me in order for me to go to sleep. So yeah, I didn't sleep. That's cool though. Question number 9. What is your Starbucks order? Okay. So my Starbucks order is a grande caramel macchiato with soy milk and 2 shots of espresso. Even though a caramel macchiato is already strong because it literally is like espresso and cream and then caramel, I get 2 extra shots of espresso because I like really, really strong drinks. So I get, and I don't get regular milk, I get soy milk because I am lactose tolerant. Soy milk doesn't really bother me, but regular milk does, so that's why I get soy milk. Question number 10. What is something you preach but never practice? I always tell people to follow their heart, but I never do that. I follow my head instead of my heart, and that gets me in trouble. But, you know, you learn from your mistakes and you move on. Question 11. Which way do you face in the shower? I face towards the water, not away. Well, that also depends. If I'm washing my hair, I face away from the water so that like shampoo and conditioner doesn't get in my eyes. But if I just like I'm not washing my hair, I face towards the water. Okay. Question number 12. Do you have any weird body skills? Not that I can think of. I don't think I do. Like I do like some of the normal stuff. Like well, not normal, but like I do a lot of things that a lot of people can do. I'm flexible. I can do like a bridge. I can do splits. Like I can do the normal things that flexible people can do. I don't think I can't like make my tongue into a clover. I don't think I can wiggle my eyebrows. Like I'm not double jointed. I can't wiggle my ears. Like no, I don't think I have any weird body skills. Question 13. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad for you but you love to eat it anyways? That's hard because I'm not like a big foodie. Like I barely have an appetite. Like I eat because I know I have to, but I'm not very big on like food and stuff like that. I'm pretty simple. I am a picky eater though, but I don't have a very big appetite. I think I could say my favorite comfort food for me personally is probably like tortilla chips. That though is my favorite. That's like one of my favorite foods. But yeah, that is a comfort food for me. Tortilla chips are like the greatest thing that God has ever put on this earth, besides like One Direction and Joe Dias and Skate Maloli. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I love tortilla chips. I don't know why. I've had an obsession for tortilla chips for like the past 5 years. I don't know why, but I love tortilla chips. Question 14. What's your phrase or exclamation you always say? What's something I always say? I mean, I say a lot of things, honestly, but really, a phrase I always say, ignorance is bliss, is definitely something I say a lot. If you don't know what that means, ignorance is bliss basically means like, don't talk about something if you don't know all the facts. Like, you can't talk about an issue if you don't know everything that happened. Like, for example, you can't talk about One Direction breaking up if you don't know all the sides of the story, even though they didn't break up. But that's just an example. Like, you can't talk about One Direction breaking up if you don't know for a fact, and you can't give reasoning on it because you're not One Direction. You don't know. You're not their management. You don't know why they would break up if that was to happen. But yeah, ignorance is bliss just means like you can't talk about something if you don't know all the facts. That is something I say to many people because I don't like when people make assumptions and think that their assumptions are right. Sometimes your assumptions may be right, but I also always say everyone has an opinion. And finally, question number 15. What do you actually wear to sleep? A shirt and underwear. Literally. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.